We've made $15 million selling this and products just like it on Amazon.
This is Edgar, and he grew his family's business to do over $5 million a year in sales on Amazon. And he has multiple manufacturing facilities in Los Angeles. And today I'm driving to one of his manufacturing plants, and he's gonna share with us how he did it and how you can too.
Hey, Travis.
How you doing, Edgar?
Good.
Edgar then showed us around his warehouse.
These are our tanks. The rotary here, the Lazy Susan, which spins and sends bottles down the line. Here is another Lazy Susan. We use these big kettles to do cooking if necessary.
Edgar, how did you get started selling on Amazon, and how can people at home start selling their own products online?
Before Amazon, honestly, I was undisciplined and I was lazy. And I didn't really feel like I had a ton of purpose in my life. I joined my family business and wasn't really adding much value to the job that I had. And so I ended up mentioning to my dad that I actually wanted to leave the family business and quit. And right before I did, he asked me what it was I wanted to do. And I realized I wanted to learn how to sell things online. So when I gathered myself and I started researching on what I could sell, I realized I would try out to just sell the products we were already making, and I chose Amazon as my platform.
So you took your family's business and started selling those products on Amazon. And how'd you learn about Amazon? Like, how'd you learn how to sell on Amazon?
The honest answer is I learned a lot from people like yourself. So I watched a lot of Travis's YouTube videos, which are extremely helpful. And I learned through trial and error. There was a couple times where I shipped things that were way too expensive or I took the wrong route. But I learned from that, and then I ended up realizing the right way to do it.
So you launched the product on Amazon. How did you guys do in your first year selling this product online?
$200,000 is what we made in the first year on Amazon.
That's pretty good for your first year.
We were super happy. We were ecstatic. We couldn't believe it. We saw the Amazon seller apps on our phone just continuing to increase revenue day by day. And we made $200,000 the first year.
And over 43% of all Amazon sellers have made at least $100,000 selling on Amazon. And making money selling your product on Amazon is easy because Amazon has over 300 million Prime customers going to their website every single day looking to buy products. And because e-commerce is growing like crazy, right now is the perfect time to start an e-commerce business. In fact, this year alone, there will be over $6 trillion spent online, and that number is going to continue to grow every single year. And I asked Edgar how he was able to do over $200,000 in his first year. And he said,
what we did was we decided not to go for tons of profit that first year, but we really wanted to begin to generate a snowball effect of sales. So we kept our prices very low. We did the best we could with keywords and with bullet points. We made sure our images were crystal clear.
And if you want to make money selling products on Amazon.com, you need to understand that Amazon is a search engine. People go to Amazon and they type in the products they want to buy, and they're shown a bunch of search results. And your goal is to get your product to the top of the search results. And you can do this by having a high quality main image, a good title, and lots of reviews. And this is what Edgar did. And in Edgar's second year selling on Amazon, he ended up doing over $1 million in sales. And I asked him, how did you do that?
What we decided to do was reinvest into the brand. So we went out and hired my brother-in-law, because we're a family-owned company, and he redesigned our labels and our product presentation. We also decided to restart some of our listings.
So you took all your listings down and completely restarted them?
So there were some listings that we just entirely deleted because we realized that they weren't the best we could actually offer customers. And so we kind of came back, we deleted tons of images as well, and we rebranded the product, and it looked like a whole new listing to our customers on Amazon.
And this is a key point here, is when you're selling on Amazon, you always want to sell a premium product. And there's a couple different ways to make your product into a premium product. But one of the easiest ways is by investing in high quality branding, high quality images, because when people are buying things online, they can't hold it in their hand. They don't actually know how good of a quality it is. But if they see a high quality brand, they see high quality images, they're more likely to buy your products than the competitors. And in the next year, Edgar took his business to $5 million in sales. And I'll share how he did that in just a minute. But first, I asked Edgar, what do you guys sell? And he said,
let me show you. So we started selling on Amazon by listing our lime juice and our lemon juice, and we offered them in two different sizes, 32 ounce and gallon size. We now have expanded to selling organic, non-GMO apple cider vinegar in glass, as well as white vinegar. And like I mentioned, we have a new organic line coming.
So how did Edgar make $15 million selling juice on Amazon?
So 2020, we made $5 million, but it began with a really shaky start. Because restaurants and bars were closed, our family's food service company began to really struggle. Thankfully, we were on Amazon, so customers were able to still find our products and get it shipped to their doors, and we saw a huge influx of customers that year. $5 million in sales. We were shocked. In order to fulfill all those orders, we ended up hiring almost an entire fraternity from a local college to help us prep and pack all of the grocery items.
So they came in here, they're packing everything, and this is one of the big reasons why I always recommend selling online, because even when things get tough, things get crazy, you can still sell your products. In fact, your products can reach more people when you're selling online than if you're just selling in stores or selling in your local area. How'd you guys do the next year? Because I know a lot of businesses peaked during that turbulent time and then completely went out of business in the next year. How'd you guys do in 2021?
2021, we did $5.2 million in sales.
Boom, nice.
We were stoked again. We decided to focus our efforts on product development, and so we launched our organic apple cider vinegar, and with our healthy profit margins, we were actually able to buy our own food manufacturing plant.
And the year after that, Edgar's business did another $5 million, and he's on track to do over $6 million in sales this year. So I asked Edgar, what advice does he have for you, the watcher, to be able to start your own Amazon business? And he had these 3 things to say. So pay attention, because this is a multi-millionaire Amazon seller that's gonna share with you exactly how you can make millions selling on Amazon.
My first piece of advice is believing that you can do this. I believed I could and I did it. You can too. So you have to sit down, you have to look at yourself in the mirror, you have to ask yourself the tough questions. Are you willing to get up and work hard? Are you willing to put the time and effort in? Because if you are, you can pull it off.
And when you first started, you said to me, hey, I was lazy, I was unmotivated. And so I know a lot of people at home, they maybe aren't sure if they can do it. What advice do you have for people like that?
So yeah, my journey was very transformative. I wasn't particularly smart, didn't excel in all of my classes in school necessarily, but I knew I had talent. I knew I had an ability that I wanted to show, and so I decided to just roll up my sleeves and work hard. I took risks.
The second tip you have for people at home is how to find a product to sell on Amazon, because a lot of people aren't sure what they want to sell. How did you find your product, and what advice do you have for people?
So I started by simply looking at what's around me. I took my family's products and I started with that because I didn't have much experience, and at least it would give me the opportunity to learn. And so I would encourage people at home or people watching to start looking at what's around them. What are things that they already enjoy? What are things that they already use? What are things that they know a little bit deeper than other people might know about? That's what I would start with. And then I would see if that product is already popular or not on Amazon.
And I always recommend selling a passion product on Amazon, but it doesn't have to be something that you're passionate about. You can find someone else that has an idea, that has something they're passionate about. Bring that onto Amazon, help them do all the technical stuff. In fact, my first online business, I partnered with my mom and we started selling dance clothing. I wasn't passionate about dance clothing, but I was passionate about making money online. But there was one mistake that Edgar made that cost him over $10,000. So pay attention so you don't make this same mistake. What was that mistake, and how can people at home avoid it?
We took a premium product and put it in non-premium packaging. We took our organic apple cider vinegar and put it in plastic. And the reason we did that was because we wanted to offer the best possible price we could. However, our customer base really told us they wanted to see it in glass. So we listened to our customers, we discarded and discontinued the previous item, which we had to get rid of a lot of materials and supplies and designs that we had come up with it. We found a beautiful glass bottle and we designed it for our organic apple cider vinegar.
Now, Edgar spent around $10,000 of his time and energy and his team's time developing this product, but in actual dollar amount, they sold 800 units of the plastic bottles and made a profit off that. Though they did have to throw away a bunch of material, they more or less ended up breaking even. Is that right?
Yeah, that's absolutely right. So thankfully, we weren't super in the negative because we were able to sell a bunch of the units, but we learned from that mistake, and now we're actually selling thousands and thousands of units of our glass organic apple cider vinegar on Amazon, and we're seeing great profits.
And I see a lot of new sellers getting stuck in analysis paralysis because they don't want to make a mistake. But oftentimes it's that mistake that ends up leading to you figuring out what your customer actually wants, and it leads to you making tens, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. And if you want to learn how to start selling on Amazon, I have a free 5-hour video. It's step-by-step Amazon tutorial that'll show you exactly how to launch your own premium passion product just like Edgar has done. So click on that video. I'll see you in the next video, and thanks for watching.